We are about to decide what will happen in Splatoon 4. If you are new to the channel, I really would appreciate if you did hit that subscribe button. So yeah, pretty much the Grand Festival did get announced for Splatoon 3. The teams will be past versus present versus future. Now Nintendo didn't necessarily describe this as the final Splatfest, but I really do feel like this will be the last big new one for the game. And yeah, pretty much Nintendo described it as the biggest Splatfest ever. I feel like that is hinting that it will have consequences like what we saw in the first and second game, pretty much in the final Splatfest for Splatoon 1 between Callie and Marie. Callie did lose. She did get kidnapped and brainwashed by DJ Octavio in the story mode for the second game. Chaos versus Order. Chaos did win. That did influence what happened in Splatoon 3. So yeah, I feel like we will decide what will happen in Splatoon 4 and what people have sort of speculated about in terms of what team they might go on is that maybe past, maybe that might represent us sort of playing through the Great Turf War, which we did read about in Sunken Scrolls in the first and second game, maybe even the third game as well, can't remember from the top of my head. But yeah, maybe the past, maybe for a Splatoon 4, maybe that will take us back to the Great Turf War, and I'll personally love that. I'll love that if that did happen. Some people speculated that maybe past may represent like a reset for the series or a reboot for the series. Pretty much Nintendo in the lead up to the third game, they described it as like the last in the saga, which might hint towards Splatoon 4 being in a completely new area with completely new characters, and all of the characters that we know so far, maybe they will not return. And yeah, maybe the past, maybe that will represent like a reset for the series, a reboot for the series. The past option in the Grand Festival image, it does have Japanese script like font. So yeah, maybe that does represent that maybe past, maybe that will be set in like Japan hundreds of years ago. I don't know, maybe that is sort of reaching. Some people have jokingly said that yeah, maybe present, maybe that will mean a Splatoon 3 Deluxe on the Switch 2. I personally wouldn't want that to happen. I don't feel like that is what present will happen. Maybe present, maybe that will be, yeah, it's set in a current time frame and pretty much all of the characters that we know so far, maybe they will return, even though Nintendo did say that it will be the end of the Splatastic saga. Maybe it will be a reboot, but yeah, maybe those characters will return in a completely new story. Other people speculated that maybe future might sort of mean like another chance for Team Order. Maybe we could get to see a futuristic story in Splatoon 4. Maybe it could be cyberpunk themed. And yeah, going back to like the past, maybe that could be steampunk themed. I don't know, it's just pure speculation on my end, and yeah, it's sort of leading to a more difficult choice for me in terms of what team I want to go on. What would I want to see in Splatoon 4? Would I want to see a futuristic story? Futuristic story would be really cool to see, but the multiplayer, I'm not sure whether I would like a futuristic multiplayer, because I don't really want to see the multiplayer for Splatoon 4 full of like lasers like going across the stage. I'm kind of worried about what a future multiplayer, would it be like too sort of chaotic? Would I want to see a story set in the past? I feel like if it is like guaranteed to be Great Turf War, which we don't know at the moment, I might lean towards the past, but how interesting would the multiplayer be in that sort of situation? Or maybe this could be deciding what would happen in a spin-off game, but yeah, pretty much present. Maybe that might be the more boring option out of the three, because it would be more of the same. Let me know what team you will be going on in the comment section below. But yeah, I really do feel like Splatoon 4 or a spin-off game, I feel like we are about to decide the future of the series once again. And yeah, pretty much we will see the fruits of this on the Switch 2. Maybe pretty much a year from September. Maybe we will get to see the next Splatoon game, but I feel like that will be too quick of a turnaround. So yeah, maybe 18 months after this festival does take place, that is when we will get to see Splatoon 4 or a spin-off game come out, and it will reflect the team that did win in the Grand Festival for the third game. But let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. I pretty much said yesterday in the comment that yeah, I can't wait to talk about Splatoon 4 as soon as the final festival did get announced, and yeah, that is what I am doing right now, even though this isn't classed as the Grand Festival. I've got plenty more Splatoon 4 topics which I will be talking about maybe over the next month or so. Now that the Grand Festival has been announced, I feel like it is the beginning of the end for the third game, and I feel like we can now talk about the future of the series, and I will talk about Splatoon 3 Deluxe, why I don't want to see that in a separate video. I will talk about maybe why Splatoon 4 might be coming sooner than we think as well. But that is pretty much it with this video. Do you feel like this is what will happen? Do you feel like the Grand Festival will decide what will be in Splatoon 4? Maybe they will combine the 2 anniversary Splatfest, and yeah, pretty much last year we did decide who would make the best leader, and yeah, maybe that will be reflected. Maybe that leader will sort of be the only survivor in a past or like future storyline or a present storyline as well. But yeah, if it is past, I don't know how that would work. But yeah, maybe this is like the only one that will decide. Maybe they will disregard the last anniversary Splatfest we did get. It's just speculation on my end. Maybe they could combine the 2. Maybe they could just use the results of the Grand Festival. Or maybe they would go completely in a different direction and not use the results in this Grand Festival. But I feel like they will. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.